Hey, good morning everyone. So last night was a pretty difficult for me, which I would have explained in my future self. Once again, apologies for not really giving any insight around the airport getting to the hotel. We managed to see a room tour, which is good. Still feeling pretty worse for wear today. I've managed to make it out just purely because we've got a whale watching excursion today. I need to try and be okay for that. Just stopped at Tim Hortons to grab some breakfast. I think that's going to help me feel a little bit better. We're literally just at the Vancouver Centre, which is right by the cruise terminal. So we've just come to Granville Island Adventure Centre, and our excursion is with the Prince of Wales, spelled W-H-A-L-E-S. We've gone for the 9:30 excursion, and you have to be here like a little bit beforehand. So we're now heading on, and let's hope that we're going to see some whales. So chances are you can't actually hear me saying anything, but we've set off. It's very windy out here, but these views are stunning. Fingers crossed we're going to see some... where are you going? Fingers crossed we're going to see some whales. So we are all done with the excursion, and it was worth every single penny that we spent. It was about 4 hours booked through Alaska Shore Excursions, and yeah, it was amazing. The orcas that we saw, that was like even the people who were running it were like, we've never seen this before. So it was like 3 pods of orcas at least. It's very uncommon for that to be around in like August time, and also this is like the southernest part that they've been. The orcas were amazing. That one that came right up next to the boat, like, would never have expected that to happen. Then we saw some seals, and then we managed to see the humpback whale and managed to get that amazing footage of him showing his tail and going down. We managed to identify him as, his name was Nike, because he had a small little tick on his tail. We're now having a little explore around Granville Island, which is very pretty. I'm going to grab something to eat now, and then we have plans to go on Canada's version of Soarin around the world, which I'm very excited about. It's called FlyOver Canada. So we're now just taking a walk around the public market. This is an indoor area where it has like loads of food options, stalls. Kind of gives me a vibe between Tooting Market and Spitalfields in London. Looking for something to eat. We stopped off at the Market Grill where I got this chicken burger with some chips. We've now come back over to the waterfront, as we're going to do our flyover, which is the immersive flying theatre experience, aka Soarin over the world, but only over Canada. So we booked tickets for this beforehand, got 5 o'clock reservation, but yeah, stunning views. Have a look at this.
Also, it's actually, you see them like this, the way they were talking.
Honestly, this place is like a whole different world. Vancouver is beautiful. Kind of gives me like clean New York vibes. But you've got the stunning scenery, you've got the waterfront, you've got seaplanes taking off throughout the day. It's just, yeah, beautiful. I think if I had to move somewhere, I think Vancouver would probably be where I would move to. That was really good, really enjoyed that. I did miss our flight attendant, Patrick, giving us the safety brief. Could have done with these little buttes or, oh yeah, have a safe flight. But no, it was very good. A lot more extreme than Soarin around the world. You could definitely feel the carts tipping a lot more. But yeah, it was really good. The stunning visuals. I think it just really highlights the beauty of Canada. So yeah, I would definitely recommend doing it if you're ever in Vancouver. Definitely one to put on your list. So we're just heading to the Gastown steam clock. It's a clock powered by gas and steam, I suppose, that goes off every 15 minutes, and on the hour there's like a big spectacle kind of thing. So let's check out what that's going to look like. Now back in the room, jet lag is really taking its toll, so I'm gonna end it here, but don't go anywhere because this is gonna roll into our second day in Vancouver. Hello, good morning. It's our second day in Vancouver. I'm feeling 100% better now, which I'm so glad because obviously we're boarding the Disney Wonder tomorrow. Today we are heading to Capilano Suspension Bridge, one of the top things to do currently in Vancouver. We bought tickets for 10:30. It is currently 9:05, so we're going to go grab some breakfast at Tim Hortons again. And then we're going to get a complimentary shuttle over to the park, which takes about 10-15 minutes drive, I think it was. Apparently we really lucked out with the weather at the moment. There's heat wave. I say heat wave because that's what they've called it, but to be honest, it hasn't felt overly hot. Temperature's been about 28 degrees, but yeah, it hasn't felt like that. Yeah, very unceremoniously. It's very uncommon around this time of year, so can't complain. Only issue is that also means that the port of calls that we call them, on our trip are going to be also very warm, which I've packed cold things for. So I could be spending a lot more money in the Disney shops on board than I anticipated. One positive thing is that one of our Uber drivers did say that because it's so nice and it's so clear, is that we actually have a really good shot of seeing the Northern Lights when we're in Skagway. Fingers crossed that's actually going to play in our favour, and we managed to see it. Already been having great luck on this trip, especially with the orcas. 3 pods, so like 9 different orcas. Very impressive. So let's hope that our good luck continues, especially now that I'm not ill. Very good value of money at Tim Hortons. So I got the double stack muffin, hash brown, and a Barbie drink, which was like pineapple and something else. I can't remember what it was. But it did taste just like Barbie. Don't know why. But it's £5 or for all that. Bargain. We're now gonna grab the free shuttle to the Capilano suspension bridge. This is found like by the food court shops. I don't know how else to describe it, but like this place here. But they run this complimentary shuttle every 15 minutes. I'd say make sure you are there before the shuttle time. So our shuttle was at 10 a.m, but we got there about 10:02 and the bus was already quite full. The shuttle actually goes at that time, so get there a couple of minutes beforehand. We've made it to Capilano Suspension Bridge, so let's have a little explore and see what this place has to offer. We've got some totem poles around here. So, very cool. So they do a totem talk, which is currently going on right now. But yeah, these are very impressive. The Centennial Pole was raised in 1989 to commemorate Capilano Suspension Bridge Park's 100th anniversary. The bottom figure is Sky Brother. His arms outstretched as welcome. A Sky Brother figure without arms is a warning that danger lies ahead. So this is Sky Brother. Then we have a killer whale. Then a bear. And then the raven. The raven is linked to both the human and spiritual worlds and is the bringer of fire, water, and light to humans. The bridge is 70 meters high and 137 meters long. That's a bit unsteady. So it's 173 meters. 173, 137. Really should have read that sign better. Apparently this can hold, how many elephants could this hold? 70 elephants? No, too many.
How many elephants could it hold? Is it 4 or 6 or something?
Oh, 6. Not as impressive. But it is quite unstable, so just bear that in mind. But perfectly safe. I can clarify, it was 96 elephants. Good luck fitting them all on there. You see these kind of nature parks on TV in documentaries, but you don't really get a taste for the grandeur of them until you're actually here. Like, for a forest with trees this big to really be real, it's crazy. It just shows how like beautiful nature is. Honestly, this place is stunning. Just things I never thought I would actually end up seeing. You see them in, as I said, like documentaries or like Soarin, and you always think, oh yeah, it'd be nice to go there. This is just on Canada's doorstep, but they can come here whenever they want. They're very lucky. I mean, just look at this, it's stunning. It's worth noting on the other side of the suspension bridge there is a little shop that sells drinks, coffees, ice creams, little pancakes. It's quite spenny, so make sure you're aware of that, or bring your own drinks. Bad breath. We're now heading into the treetop adventure. We're heading back now across the main suspension bridge. Slightly less busy than what it was when we came, so it was worth maybe coming a bit later in the day if you want to avoid the crowds. We have come on a Sunday, so it's quite busy, and apparently also this is the day that there's 3 cruise ships docked in Vancouver, so it is pretty busy usually then as well. As you leave, they give you a certificate saying that you survived. Yay! So they offer a free transfer shuttle back to Vancouver as well. It runs every 15 minutes. So yeah, can't fault that. Very good. After we got off the shuttle, we headed over back to Gastown, it's called, and we just ate at the spaghetti house, the spaghetti factory, sorry. Very likened to Cheesecake Factory, but fantastic value for money. Huge plates, huge portions, free refills, they throw an appetizer in and like a small ice cream or something at the end. Altogether, with a 20% tip, was 178 Canadian dollars, which worked out at about £13 per person, which is like, you couldn't eat out in London for £13 per person for that much food. So yeah, I think things are very cheap here in Canada. Well, some things are, some things aren't. Went to the drugstore and that was very expensive. So hit and miss, but food, Tim Hortons, not Cheesecake Factory, Spaghetti Factory, very cheap, good value for money. Would recommend to a friend. As it is our last proper night, well, it's actually our last night in Vancouver. Let's come for a little walk down by the seafront, seawall, I think they call it, just to get out of the hotel, really make the most of the last night. Very pretty. I think we've lucked out very well with the weather being so warm. Oh my goodness. Taking a walk along this dock and it's a bit turbulency. Good. Oh, let's get off of this. Okay, so I've walked pretty much back to the convention center where the FlyOver is, which is just up there. Yeah, lovely scenic walk across the seawall. Quite a lot of people actually taking a stroll this evening. It's currently 8:15, so you see a beautiful sunset behind me, which is where I'm going to wrap up this vlog. Thank you so much for watching if you have. Appreciate that. It's probably not been the most cohesive first 2 days in Vancouver due to me being ill. So if you have managed to stick around, thank you so much. Apologies it didn't show probably as much as I was planning to. My highlight was probably going to be the whale watching we did yesterday. Like being able to see 3 pods of orcas. Yeah, that was crazy. Little baby one being trained on by its like mum, dad, how to like do a tail slap to be able to like stun the birds, which obviously did apply to the seals. It was interesting to watch. For that one that came right up next to the boat was insane, and then managed to see the humpback whale and their fin coming out as they were going back down under. They identified it as Nike. I can't remember if I mentioned that. Today, doing the Capilano suspension bridge. It was nice, very good. Was expected to be a bit more grand than that. We do have some more planned excursions on the cruise portion of this vlog series, so hopefully be a bit of more of a grandeur suspension bridge there. Make sure you stick around because next week will be us boarding the Disney Wonder, which very, very excited about. Brand new ship for me. 7-night cruise, so we've got a day at sea. We've got the glacial viewing. We then have a stop in, I'm going to get this in the wrong way around, but I think it is Skagway, Ketchikan, then Juneau, then another day at sea before returning back home to Vancouver, where we'll be flying home. But I'm not going to think about that because I've still got 8 nights until that happens. Got some very exciting excursions booked during our cruise, so make sure you stick around for that. And also seeing some of the wonder that the Disney Wonder holds. Please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. You don't want to miss out on this. I'm so excited about this vlog series with this content that's coming. And obviously very upset that Matt's not here. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see you real soon.